welcome back to the channel. I'm here with Raven Aya. We're going to be talking about superfoods again. Amen. We did a show a month ago and we talked about this superfoods. It has vitamins, nutrients, and there's all plant-based. It's all non-GMO. It's all organic, which is what I've been looking for to put healthy food into my diet, especially always being on the road. And so I actually wanted to have Raven back on to just discuss this again and ask you a few questions. One of them being, literally the past few days, I was traveling to Colorado Springs for a conference that I was speaking at. And I ran out of my superfoods before I left. And I literally felt, Raven, I felt exhausted. I felt lethargic. I literally felt like I was dying. I kid you not. So I'm wondering, why so drastic? I mean, I've been feeding my body with this for 3 months now. I'm totally obsessed with it. I love it. I drink it every day. I drink 2 shakes a day and I've been feeling really amazing. I've been drinking less coffee. I mean, the results are amazing, but I stopped drinking it for a few days and I felt super exhausted. Why is that?
Well, I can totally relate, Anna, because when we're not consuming superfoods, we're making compromises of convenience. We're grabbing whatever we can because we have that kind of feeling of being starving or that something's missing and we need to fill up that empty space, which tends to be our stomach when we're along on our journey, wherever we happen to be. You know, you start to feel hungry. And what you feel the difference with these superfoods is that they're nourishing you on such a deep cellular level that you just won't gravitate towards those compromises of convenience. You won't want to grab, you know, just any kind of cup of coffee. You won't want to grab just any kind of sandwich or pastry along the way because your body just won't absorb the nutrition in the same way as, you know, drinking recycled sunlight, which is pretty powerful to have access to such a high level, organic, non-GMO living food that is just preserved by how it's live dehydrated. And so when you take it with you and you're able to just grab a bottle of water and mix it up on the road, you notice that you're saving time, you're saving money, and you're feeling great, which is a huge difference between feeling bogged down or like, you know, you just spent $11 to feel like crap the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, I remember even, I always bump into Anne on the road, Anne Vandersteel. And I've noticed even before I even tried this, her skin is always glowing. She always looks amazing. And she takes it on the road. I usually take it on the road. But again, the past few days, I completely forgot this past weekend and I really felt a difference in my body. You're right, because my body actually craves the green. And to be honest with you, by the way, it looks gross, but it tastes really, really good. It's like apple berry. There's like different flavors as well. I never thought I would like or drink a green drink every single day. And I'm telling you, things taste good. You feel good. Your body craves it. Your body craves the vitamins and the nutrients. And I have to say, Raven, I'm actually really impressed, which is why I've teamed up with this company because I love that they have selenium in there. You know, they have magnesium, they have zinc, they have a lot of vitamins and coenzymes that our body needs to function at an optimal level, both your regular body cells, but also your immune system. And so I've been feeling amazing and I stand by it. I really stand by this company. So I'm so thankful you reached out because I'm like, this stuff is awesome. And I don't talk about it enough on my channel, but they always see me drinking it because I don't like to plug things all the time. But I totally love and support this company, the superfoods. What have you seen with you know, other people that have been trying this? What are they saying? Because you know I love it. I was talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to not share something that you love, which is why I inevitably started sharing the superfoods lifestyle, was because it was doing such great things for myself and for my family and for my friends and for my community, that when you see something so simple, such a simple shift in someone's life happen from just getting proper nutrition, it just kind of snowballs from there into unlocking all kinds of potential. And as busy as you are, I'm sure you notice that you're actually able to tackle a lot more when you're running lighter, when you have, less bogging you down, but you're getting such a high level of, nutrient absorption that it's kind of hard to not share what you're doing with others. And that's really what we do, is we live this lifestyle and we show people what's possible. Because unfortunately, most people who are out there are struggling. They're struggling with their health. They're struggling with their emotions. They're struggling with their mental health. They're struggling with their
And
physical
exhaustion.
body.
Yeah, their exhaustion. I was always exhausted. That's why I was looking for something I can drink that would keep me energized. That's one of the biggest things. Health, exhaustion, and don't know what
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to force your body into having energy, but at what risk down the road? How many energy drinks and how much coffee does, the United States alone consume? It's massive. And yet look at all of the diseases, these chronic diseases that are coming out that people are struggling with, and they don't know why. Well, I can tell you that if you just look at the food supply, if you just look at where you're putting your money and what you're consuming through your mouth, let alone everything that's in the environment and the air and the water and the soil. But if we just look at where we put our money and what we put into our mouth, and if we're not feeling well, then we may want to change where we've been putting our money and what we've been putting into our mouth. And that's really why these superfoods are such a solution for so many people, is because for what, $2.50, that green drink that you're drinking, is that worth that investment for the return that you're getting?
That's right. No, that's a really good point, because, well, first of all, this is, $2.50. Sometimes if I have a full one, it's $5. And, you can put a Band-Aid on your energy level and just drink a coffee, which is what I was doing. I was drinking 3 cups of coffee a day and feeling energized, but deep down I'm exhausted. And when that caffeine would break, I would be on the ground, like on my bed. I'm exhausted, I need to take a nap, and I have so much to do, as many other people have so much to do, kids to take care of, go to work, they need to clean the house, need to do this, you need energy. And so instead of putting a Band-Aid, you're actually feeding your body superfoods, you're feeding your body nutritions and vitamins, nutrients, everything your body needs. Because the other thing that you said is that it saves time and actually saves money. Here's the cool thing. I don't have to go to Whole Foods 4 times a week or 3 times a week and get all these vegetables and fruits. I don't have to have any compost. I don't have to blend anything anymore. It's just so easy. It's literally powder, which you can see down here. I got to shake a little bit better. This is my second one of the day. That's why it's full. There's only so much I can put in my belly in a few hours, but you put the powder in and you just add water. It gets to be hydrated. It's dehydrated superfoods, vitamins. You put water in there, you shaky, and you can drink it. And you have a full meal, which will actually feed your body an entire day's worth of nutrients and vitamins. I have 2, one in the morning, one at night, to feel an extra oomph and to make sure I'm feeling well. And this is another thing I want to say. I have a lot of friends who are getting cancer and having issues with their body, also lethargic. And I always say, this is why I teamed up with this company, is because instead of waiting till you're sick and until you're waiting, to have cancer, why not start eating healthy now? Start eating non-GMO and healthy and organic. That the reason is that some people don't is it's too expensive. So again, having this as an option where you can have it $5 a month, $5 a day, or $5 a cup will actually feed your body nutrients, non-GMO and organic. This is an easy way to make sure you're getting what your body needs.
And that's why most people don't make change, is they don't know where to start. Where do I start? I want to eat more plant-based, but where do I start? I can't grow a garden, or I don't have time to go to farmer's market, or I don't want to give Whole Foods my whole paycheck. When that's what usually keeps people from making change. But if you can show them that you're already spending money on consumption, so if you just shift a little bit of that budget, $6 a day, $11 a day, up to $20 a day, you can be completely replacing 2 organic meals a day. You're getting all of your plant-based protein, you're getting all of your organic greens and vegetables, you're getting good, clean, slow burning carbs, you're getting your micros and your macros, you're repairing your gut microbiome along the way, and you're getting all your antioxidant fruits. So when you look at the whole system that we put together, which is, the green drink is just a small part of that. But when we put up together a whole system, a complete meal replacement, or 2 per day for about $11 a day, this is where we start seeing dramatic changes happen in people's lives. And for you, drinking 3 cups of coffee, you're blowing out your adrenal glands. So no wonder you're exhausted. So these greens and these superfoods are going to help to give your kidneys a break, give your adrenals a break so they can reboot. They've got to actually rebuild that adrenaline in there so that you can be functioning on a high level. And so for people like us who are just go, 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 that we at a drop of a hat, we got to go, go, go. We also sometimes have to rest. And it's listening to the body in a way to where if we can find balance on a day-to-day basis, then when we swing to exhaustion, it's not as long, right? We're not down for weeks at a time. It's, 15 minutes, versus, a whole rest of the day is shot. And so we're just trying to feed the body in a new way, in a way that makes more sense, saves a lot of time, saves a lot of money. And hands down, from my background in organic farming and herbology, there is no other nutrition on the planet that comes anywhere near the purity and potency of what we have. So yeah, there's a lot of shake companies out there. There's a lot of different shakes you can put in a cup of water, but what are you really getting? You're getting binders and fillers and excipients and preservatives and potentially genetically modified ingredients. Almost every organic pea protein on the planet has tested positive for glyphosate except for ours. So just because something is organic doesn't mean that it will meet this company's purity and potency standards.
That's a really good point. I don't want to cut you off, but I want to say this quickly because this is a lot of people don't understand with organic, even though it says organic and they have that tag on their product, you have to understand that even though the seed may be organic, non-GMO, what about the soil? What about the soil? Because if you really want it clean, organic, non-GMO, the soil has to be clean. It can't be sprayed with glyphosate. And a lot of people are actually getting away with that because, well, the seed is organic and that passes that check mark. Well, not necessarily. So there's a lot of organic companies coming out because they know it's a new thing, but they're still feeling exhausted and they actually aren't the best quality. And that's not exactly what you're expecting, as it says on the label.
Yeah. And I know a lot of organic farmers that use glyphosate, and it's just because it's the cheap, easy, lazy way to deal with certain kinds of herbs. But when we're talking about the entire food supply, when we're talking about most people who are using the standard American diet, right? They're just going to whatever local grocery store they can. They have a certain amount of budget that they can spend per day, per week, or they're going through fast food. If that's your life and you don't feel well, you're not thinking straight, your energy's shot, your, emotional well-being is not happy and joyful, you may want to take a look at what you've been spending your money on, because toxins accumulate over time. So no matter what, by the time you get into your 40s, 50s, 60s, if that's the lifestyle that you've been living, eventually some form of diagnosis is going to come your way. Because if you damage your gut microbiome, there's a slew of autoimmune conditions that come from that. And you can go to a physician and you can ask what's wrong with you, and they won't necessarily be able to tell you, but they'll be able to give you a drug. That is just a perpetual cycle that too many millions of Americans are stuck in because they don't know that there's a better way. And that's really our job, Anna, is to show them, hey, we're raising our hands and saying, hey, listen, we found something that makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. This is a solution for not only just how we individually selfishly want to feel, but the ripple effect that comes from that.
Yeah, the energy.
Do you want to support an American company that's growing organic seeds, that's rebuilding the soil, and that is testing your food to make sure there's no contaminants for $5 or $11 a day? Or do you want to go through the drive-through one more time? And so we have to be able to show people that if you want to make great change, if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're looking for something easy and you want to invest into your health so that you can really enjoy the time that you have on this amazing planet, that we're being called into the level of work that we're being called into, this has really been the greatest solution that I've come across. So I'm really happy that you're seeing that now too, and that you're being willing to, you know, share your message with the world saying, hey guys, check this out.
This works. And you know what? The testimonies I've been getting, because I've been asking you guys, hey, would you send me an email if you see this working for you? I had an email about actually more than a month ago when I had the show with you. And this gentleman said, Anna, I wanted to give you an update. I've lost 10 pounds. And I really love the superfoods. And I want to actually put it up on screen. I'm going to try to get a screenshot of it, but I was like, yes, awesome. I'm so happy that you're losing weight. You're feeling good. You're feeling energized, because this is literally why I've teamed up with this company. This is why I have AnnaKhaitSuperfoods.com, because I stand by it. It's worked for me. I would never advertise anything or team up with any company if I didn't love their product. So I have superfoods. I do some jewelry. And I do, you know, I mean, that's really it. So things that I love jewelry, you know, this is a piece of jewelry I love to wear, but I love food, healthy food. And it's been amazing for me. I have seen the results, and you guys are saying it as well. So I'm happy to report you guys are loving it too. Amen. One other thing I want to say, if you just want to try the greens and just want to see if you feel a difference in a week or even 3 days, order something small, order a little packet of it, you know, to see if your body likes it. You'll find yourself craving it. And I'm telling you again, it's green. It doesn't look that good, but it tastes delicious. I'm telling you.
I think it looks like magical, sparkly fairy dust. Personally, it's got some glitter, a little bling in there.
Seriously, I actually love, first I love the smell of even the powder. I don't sniff it, but I put my head in the big thing, and it smells so good. It's really inviting your body. My mom loves it. I make myself one every day and make her one every day as well. And she's seeing a difference. And so it's really important to feed your body well. Your water and your food is important. So with water, by the way, what Raven actually recommended me, and I've actually adjusted, is using spring water, natural spring water, and then adding the dehydrated vitamins, because most people don't know filtered water is actually water that people poo in and pee in, and then that gets cleaned, it gets filtered, and then it goes into your drinking water. That's why it's so cheap. It's literally recycled water filtered through. This is why you want to drink natural spring water, natural mountain.
When you can. Whenever you can. If you can get your hands on living water within a radius of where you live, please do that. Most people don't have access to that. We do. Our water comes straight out of the mountain, which is about 3 miles that way as far as the bird flies.
You know, I'm sorry that you're in
so
Hawaii.
I'm spoiled when it comes to water, but I understand that a lot of people aren't, and they got to do the best that they can. So there are solutions. Mountain Fresh spring water. If you have to buy it when you're doing this program, do make that investment in your water as well, because that's the vehicle to hydrate you. Because if you're struggling with your weight and you're not properly hydrated, you'll never lose the weight, because the hydration is what allows the body to release the fat. So it's super important that you pay attention to your water source. If you're not feeling well, there may be something in your water source. It may be in the food that you're eating. It may be, you know, in the environmental toxins, but we're never going to be able to avoid all of it. And that's where this system comes in, is that you can at least do the best you can for a very small investment. And like Anna was saying, you know, even if you can only get your hands on this green drink, do that. And something you and your mom may want to try too, Anna, is like, you can sprinkle that on popcorn. You know, you can add it into energy balls. You can, you know, make a smoothie with it too. There's lots of different ways to where you're not just putting, you know, green powder into water and shaking it. You can get creative, and you can start to explore the rest of our menu. We've got carrot juice. We've got beet juice. We've got an amazing green spectrum that is all the spectrums of the photo UV rays that we're getting from the sun, recycled through plants. And you can start to make salad dressing with it. So it's not just limited to, what we would call powders and pills, because like I said, any company can do powders and pills. But if you're not able to properly absorb the nutrition and you're getting all of these toxins attached to this idea of trying to be healthy, then you're kind of defeating the purpose. And I can say that from experience, that I've looked at hundreds of shake companies, and most of them I wouldn't even put in my compost, let alone feed my dog, because there's ingredients in there that I know are harmful to your health, even though it's disguised as a green drink. So I'm really picky myself. I was the biggest skeptic in the world when these products were shared with me. I thought it was there's just no way. I mean, I have a garden. You should see my garden. My garden's huge. What do I need powders and pills for?
Farmer. She has all the vegetables. Why does she need a green drink?
Well, the reason why I need it is because it saves me a ton of time and it saves me a ton of energy. And I haven't even used my juicer. My juicer's collecting dust somewhere. I can't remember the last time I went and bought vegetables and juiced them. If you can do that, but most people can't. So when we're talking about access, this is direct to your door. You go to annakhaitsuperfoods.com, check out what we have available. There's a 60-day money back guarantee on a 30-day program.
Which is, by the way, unheard of, which is most companies do 30-day money back. This is 60-day money back guarantee. They're telling you, you're going to love it. You're going to reorder.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. Because we're not just talking about something that you do once in a while. This is about changing your life and changing your lifestyle through what you consume. And once you start seeing how far your money goes, I mean, I think we saved over $1,000 in our first month. It is so expensive to shop here. If I go to the health food store and I get a few things in a little box this big, it's $100 minimum, $100 just to walk out the door like that. Yeah, I can go to a farmer's market and load up and then bring everything home. And then am I going to get to it all? Or is it going to turn into some kind of funky soup in my refrigerator or compost because I wasn't able to consume it all fast enough? So when we look at these issues that we're facing, this system really works. It saves time and money. You don't have all the cleanup and the mess, and it's portable, which I know you and a lot of the other amazing people out there on the road all the time doing the work that you're doing. It's pretty empowering to be able to bring your own nutrition with you, right? I mean, especially from your own company.
Exactly. And I love the packets. Like there's a big jar, but you can also take packets. Packets is what I take with me. I ran out of it. I was telling you the other day, this weekend, and it was horrible. I really, really missed it. But I want to say this, we'll end off with this. You can't control the 5G and the 4G and everything that's coming at you, but you can totally control what's going inside of you. You can't control the water you drink. You can't control the food you take in. And Raven, as you probably guessed, the past few days being on the road, not having my superfoods, well, I had to eat fast food because I didn't have that much time. So quickly had a fish burger and, just went on my day and felt exhausted. So I know there's multiple reasons, not having my nutrients and vitamins that I feed my body, but also now eating unhealthy. And so the next few days, I'm fasting on this to get my body back on track. Because Raven, the first time I tried this a few months ago, I noticed myself after 4 days, actually almost 5 days, found myself not craving carbs. Found myself not wanting to put sugar in my coffee, because I still have, a coffee a day, not 3 coffees a day anymore, which is amazing. So I found myself more energetic. So like you said, this is easy. It goes right to your door. There's actually a whole plan written out for you. If you want to take it easy, you can do 1 shake a day. If you want to challenge your body and do this on a fast, you can have it 3 times a day. I mean, literally, however you feel comfortable. If you want to do a shake every 2 days, you can. There's multiple plans there for you that goes right to your front door. It's super easy to follow. Everything has instructions on it. And you really just get green juice, you get your aminos, you get your, if you do the ultimate core, which is what I recommend, is what I have and what I use. There's even, melatonin and cherry. You can go to sleep a little quicker if you want to. Sometimes I have trouble turning my brain off. And so I actually have one. I get into prayer and I just get lulled into sleep. It's just like the best sleep. And cherry, I love cherry. So it makes it like just super good. But there's other products too. I'm trying right now the Be Energetic, which gives you an extra boost. It's from honey. It's from the honeycombs, and I'm really liking it. I love the beet juice as well, which tastes delicious. I normally don't like beet juice. I'm Russian. I had borscht shoved down my throat growing up. But I love this beet juice. So all of the products are really awesome. There's a few more I haven't tried yet that I will get my hands on, but it's really easy to use and easy to love. So you guys can go to annakhaitsuperfoods.com. You can use code all capital letters Anna Khait for $100 off if you're going to do the ultimate core. But if you don't want to spend that much, because it looks pricey when you look at it, but you get $100 off to try it. But remember, if you're going to spend, a few $100s on this superfoods, don't forget you're spending $10 to $15 to $20 a day just on coffee, which just puts a Band-Aid on your energy level. So you can lose weight, you're going to feel good, and you're feeding your body non-GMO, non-glyphosate vitamins and nutrients. So really worth a try. I love it. So that's why I recommend it. Raven, any last words before we go?
Well, I'm just excited to have you partnering with us, Anna. It's really so beautiful to witness how many people are using their platforms now to partner with our company and get this message out, because there is so much suffering, because there is so much uncertainty about what's coming next. Taking care of our health is the most important thing that we need to be doing. And it's easy to get distracted by that when you don't feel good. So I really just want to encourage everybody to take a look at what we have and the extensiveness that it goes into. I mean, you and I haven't even talked about immune support. We haven't even talked about our zinc product. We haven't even talked about our fulvic zeolites for detoxifying heavy metals. I mean, we have so much array of being able to support the human body on every single facet. But the gateway is this 30-day program. It's just making a decision that you're worth the investment, giving yourself an opportunity to take a break, take a vacation from the processed foods, clean out all the junk, maybe lose some weight and build some muscle along the way, but you are definitely going to notice a huge difference in how you feel. And how you feel is way more important than how you look. But what you'll notice is as you start feeling better, you start loving yourself a little bit more in the mirror. So it's pretty beautiful to witness. And I can't wait to continue to hear all of these testimonials that come through from the people that you're sharing this incredible organic lifestyle with.
And you'll start glowing. Like I said before, Ann Vandersteel was glowing at these conferences. And I was like, what are you doing? What are you eating? And I found myself getting compliments too. You're glowing. You look good. I'm like, praise the Lord. It's because our bodies were created to eat. Essentially a Garden of Eden. We're created to eat plants. We're created to feed our bodies with what the Lord created, not processed foods. It's okay to have meat here and there, right? I don't eat meat personally, but it's okay to have that. But you have to feed your body what your body was intended to eat, which is plant-based. And so I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to try it as well. For those that haven't tried it before, annakhaitsuperfoods.com. Give it a try. You have 60-day money back guarantee. If you absolutely hate it, send me an email. Anna, this was horrible. I will never try this again. I will never try anything you recommend. That's totally fine. Return it. You will get your money back and I will repent. But honestly, I mean, I can't wait.
It's not going to happen.
It's not. But I challenge you to try me, because I will repent and I'll send you an email and I'll say, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you hated it, but you're going to love it. So I'm excited to hear what you guys are going to say and how you're just going to feel your body energized, because we're living in really dark times.
Yes.
And you cannot control what's around you. You can pray about it, but you can control how you're feeling. That's why I point people to Jesus. Okay. It's all about salvation, mind, body, and soul, right? Spirit, soul, and body. So this is the third part, which is your body. You cannot take your body for granted. You're not just a spirit floating around. You're actually living in a body. You have to take care of this temple, which is why when I found this, tried this, loved this, I recommend it to you guys, because this is a little secret of what I'm using and I feel good. And I'm just ready to do whatever the Lord wants me to do. I need my body to be strong. And so I'm also starting to work out again. Hallelujah, Jesus. So anyway, that being said, Raven, Aya, it's so good to see you. Thank you for coming on. And we'll see you again probably in a few months with updates on how they're feeling as well.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you, Anna, for having me here today. And thank you to everybody who's reached out to me through all of these incredible funnels. I'm just so thrilled to watch all of the unfolding and so many lights being turned back on through the use of superfoods. So thank you for the opportunity to be here with you today.
Thanks, Raven. See you guys. And make sure to email me gatheringbride@gmail.com with your testimonials.